Good morning. How are you now? Jerry says hi too. There she is. Now she's looking around because I'm talking. She knows whenever I talk. Hooja booja, hooja booja. Hey, what's that light on you? Oh, there's a sunrise a coming. So, just hanging out. uh, Enjoying the lack of screen while looking at a screen. It works. I mean, I don't classify video recording myself. I don't classify that as screen time. So there's one for the books, right? Here, let's look at something better. But the thing is, though, it's like windy on this side. My hands get really cold. Well, I guess I could. That's what they have gloves for. I keep my gloves in my jacket, so I always have my gloves when I have my jacket. Like a Boy Scout, even though I was never in Boy Scout. I was in like a friend made group. We had a small town. Same friends that I went down the dam with. Growing up like that. Um, uh, Crap. What was I talking about? We are going down the dam. Oh, we made our own little boys. Like we were playing and stuff. Back in that day, parents didn't really care if the kids went out all day in the summer. We were just rode the amount of places we didn't tell our parents we went to. We rode our bikes to like the next towns over, plural. Like in each direction, there was a town like 7 miles away. We rode like to each of those towns because they had a pool, and that's how we lived on a lake, but the lake wasn't that clean, and like I guess like there's a dam that was fun to slide down when it flooded, which was really dangerous because there were sharp rocks on the bottom. Um, oh yeah, but we formed our like little groups. Like we pretended that we were like the town hall. We were in 4-H, so that tells you something about where I am. But 4-H club, which we kind of just did our own thing after a little bit in the 4-H thing. But where's I getting? Oh, the Boy Scout thing. So at one point in time, we had a kid that was a Cherokee, and that kid knew a lot of stuff about. He was like probably 10 years old, but he still knew like a lot of stuff about tracking and hunting and surviving, bushcraft stuff like that. So we hung out with that little kid. He was like little compared to us too. He was, I think I was 12, 13, 14, and then he was like 10 probably. 10 or 11. Yeah, he was just under my age. Um, Yeah, but we found a cave, like me, him, and another guy. We found a cave that since has been ripped out, but uh, we had a lot of childhood. We had like fun in that cave, like meetings and stuff. But we had a lot of pallets. My friend had a lot of pallets in his backyard, so we'd make like a not an office, but uh, like a town council. We'd call it like the neighborhood of kids council or whatever it was. We also had a KWF, Kids Wrestling Federation. That was fun. We recorded ourselves like wrestling on mattresses and uh, trampolines. We fought in a dog kennel and called it a cage match. Uh, it was really gnarly. Like we'd climb the cage. It was a big, like probably like 10 feet kennel, and we'd climb on top of it and jump off on each other. Don't worry, we had mattresses. We were carefully dangerous. Is that how it goes? Jordan Peterson said, "Let your kids be carefully dangerous, or be dangerous careful." Like you don't stop them. You don't stop them from like doing dangerous shit carefully. Like, but that flooded dam. We slid down that. That was on the borderline of not being careful. That was like borderline boy stupid. Um, be careful being dangerous. That's how you gotta teach these kids. Oh, but who knows what they're like now? I don't talk to people anymore, but unless I have to, like you mask, you're gonna mask it. So but it's effort to mask it. It's a lot of effort, and that well, it's a little bit effort at a time, but you you learn after a while that all that little masking efforts takes a lot out of you, like your mind, your mental health. So you just gotta stop masking, or maybe you gotta find the balance. That's probably makes some more sense because if you completely unmask, you're not a good person probably compared to other people. You think differently. You treat everybody how you want to be treated, and how you want to be treated is honesty, and that's why other people perceive that as being a dick, so to speak. Just chilling, waiting. We're about on time for the sunrise. I nailed it. So I looked out right when I rolled out the window, or right when I rolled out of bed, I looked out the window and it was a really cool looking sky. So I'm like, yep, recording the sunrise today. Turned out to be a good topic. Uh, we formed our own Boy Scouts because we didn't want to pay to be in a Boy Scout. But it was basically easy. Like we just watched a bunch of movies. Okay, that's how it's like. That, that's we just common sense, logically. That's how you live logically, right? Well, that's how people should live. Kill everybody that don't, right? That's the freaking. That is the. There's a car coming, so I lost my train of thought. Oh, that's the train of thought that people are desensitized. Okay, I had this phrase. Desensitized. They're desensitized because of the screens and Okay, there's a really good saying. Let me think of it. I'm gonna pause this actually so I can think of it. Screens desensitize and something demoralizes. Let's try to get that. Screens desensitize us and content demoralizes. Yeah, I got it. I thought of it. Something like that. Demoralize, I don't know if demoralize is the right word, but content is. So the screens desensitize us and the content demoralizes, demotivates us to do anything about it, like the corruption. Screens desensitize, content demotivates. Like you just see so much of this content, and it's like, all right, if nobody's doing anything, why don't they care that people are like, why don't they care that like the Satanism, like the deer antlers on the head and dancing around the bonfire, the Illuminati, whatever that meeting is. I think Bill Burr called it a Bilderberg meeting, whatever it was, about Zionists and stuff. Um, I had a screens desensitized, content demotivates us to do anything about it. Nailed it about Zionists and people doing bad things. That's my theory, and I'm sure it's other people's theory. Um, yeah, the sun is get. I don't think we're gonna get any cool colors, but you know what I mean, jelly bean and oofda, tater tot hot dish, duck duck gray duck. I'll take that to my grave. That's a hill I'll die on. Duck duck gray duck. You guys can keep your duck duck goose because, yeah. Oh man, that is a good saying. uh, that I just remembered. Screens desensitize, content demotivates us to do anything about corruption. Nobody knows. What do I know? Nobody knows anything. Hey, we got a little color though. That's pretty cool. See a car drive by. Yeah. Yeah. Jerry went off and did her. Oh, there she is. It's kind of, sometimes it's hard to find her when she trails off. Ugh. Yeah, buddy. All right. I think that's about enough time. It's getting kind of cold, waiting for that sunrise to peek out and say hello. Say hello to Jerry. Oh, dude. So I nudged an opossum yesterday. I nudged him on my e-bike. Like I was going slow, I was just taking off, and I saw the I saw the opossum, and I just like boom. He's like, and he's like, oh, okay, bye. Yeah. Surprised Jerry's not headed towards the door yet, because I'm getting kind of cold walking back to the house. Oh, what a pretty sunset. Booyah. Here, you actually, you know what? Eh, is what it is. Okay, bye.